So KEKE Palmer is giving us a very good lesson on how dynamics in relationships can be affected by a man that earns less than his woman. This wouldn't be the only reason. There are many levels of disrespect in relationships. And a lot of times what happens is a woman that comes in as a breadwinner, that is the more popular figure, will feel entitled to certain things. In order to talk about this, let's go back. KEKE Palmer was a child actress, star Akeelah in the Bee, what else? True Jackson VP. Now sometimes what can happen as an actor makes a transition from youth roles into adult roles, they sometimes have to search for identity. This is KEKE before.
Last time I spoke to y'all,
This is KEKE
I was
after.
letting y'all know that my son cleared my skin up. Skin is still skinny. And now I'm about to let y'all know that he gave me something else. Body down. Get into it. Get into it. Cause period.
And I can tell you, KEKE Palmer was one of those people. She had to figure out how to go from being a child that lived in the limelight, very precocious and intelligent child, to an adult entertainer, an adult, not that kind of adult entertainer, but an adult actress that's taken seriously in her craft. And I think for the most part, she's done a very good job at completing that. But along with that comes growing pains. She would go on to box office glory in such films as Hustlers, Alice, what is her biggest movies? Medea's Family Reunion. So she's been able to make transitions throughout her career, which is very important for her to do. You know, it's a very hard task to do. That's why a lot of times the people that we respected and known as child actors are sometimes left in the dust. Fast forward, KEKE Palmer opens a box office #1, Jordan Peele's Nope. This is considered a breakout role, a role that a lot of actresses in KEKE's competition would die for. She has a standout performance and she has firmly established herself as an adult star. Now she's at the top of her craft, she's being offered great roles in movies. And along the way, she's collected some of the spoils of war, the money that she's been wanting to earn, and everything else. Recently, what a many-splendored thing. Enter Darius Jackson, KEKE Palmer's boyfriend, one of the first major relationships that she's publicly come out with. And along with that comes the birth of KEKE's first child with Darius. Social media went crazy. And then along came USHER. What happens when a mother gets a night off? Of course, her and her girls go for a night on the town in Las Vegas, but the difference is when you're a celebrity, you get asked to be on stage and sometimes you get serenaded by USHER. Well, as our guy Darius is back at home taking care of the baby, he logs into Twitter to find his child's mother doing this. So needless to say, Darius, back at home with the kid, I'm assuming he felt some kind of way about this. And it makes sense. We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case. So along with having a child, for KEKE, someone who we would all consider a late bloomer, a woman who at her own admission grew up without any curves, instantly after she has a baby, she's got the curves that she always desired and now the attention that she desires. She's probably going to want to garner some type of currency for that new formed body that her son so blessed her with. But at the same point, can't you thank Darius for that body that you have that you're now flaunting all over Usher? Now, the problem is here that Darius responds in a way that is very emotional. I would advise that anybody that's in a high-profile relationship refrain from using their first thoughts on a social media platform called Twitter, because it's always going to end up in a bad situation. Sorry to that man indeed. So of course Twitter was going to start roasting. I know you ain't on KEKE Palmer's phone plan, on KEKE Palmer's Wi-Fi in KEKE Palmer's home, watching KEKE Palmer's son telling KEKE Palmer what KEKE Palmer should be wearing as a mother. Baby, this is KEKE Palmer. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. KEKE Palmer's man stepped out there and made the mistake of putting an in-house dialogue out there on social media, and Twitter CSI'd and pulled every receipt but that man's immunization records. Tough scene for the profession.
You thought I wasn't gonna know that you came to the Usher show?
Here's another angle.
You got it?
She was more than willing to jump into his arms. I think more than anything, seeing KEKE fan out over Usher like she is not a celebrity herself was refreshing. I love that she didn't play it cool. This clip shows was honestly elated to just get a selfie. She is every black woman in America having fun with her girls. The real tea is he's not mad at KEKE's outfit. He's mad about Usher, but his insecurity wouldn't let him say that. So he thought it'd be manlier to police her outfit and assert he's the man of the house. Meanwhile, he's a stay-at-home dad whose only job is working for her network. Is that right? So what does Darius get? He gets roasted for his outfit Usher outrage. Darius has deleted his Twitter amid the backlash, but that didn't stop the memes and viral tweets from pouring in. Also, Darius, for some reason, Twitter, if you are in a relationship with someone that is a celebrity, they just assume you're some broke boy that's been here for years, that's just hanging on to KEKE Palmer for dear life, for relevance, for something. But apparently Darius is a very accomplished physical trainer. So much for being a broke boy. Go off, as they say. This is KEKE before.
Last time I spoke to y'all,
This is KEKE
I was
after.
letting y'all know the get into it, cause period.
So just let you know how much confidence the baby is brought into KEKE's body. From this, which he was very happy with. If you also see, he's very happy with KEKE in any form or fashion. Pre-baby, post-baby. This is 48 hours after the baby. So he should be given a little bit of leeway, I would think, right? Not to Twitter.
I'm sorry. It's just a lot of chaos for me because
The baby love
He's
Robin.
trying to be a good father, it looks like. Trying to be a... KEKE has been known to have an issue with her skin, which the baby cleared up miraculously. Now, if that was the case, this is KEKE before. No body, no curves, no nothing. Come on, does a man get any credit for loving her as she was? So this was one of the original tweets Darius put up. It's the outfit though, you a mom. But of course, social media has a way of making things worse, of course.
What's going on with me, sweetheart? So if you gonna act up, I'm about to link up. If you gonna act up, I'm about
So there you have it. They are on a break. You hope for the sake of the child that they can get it back together. But they've broken up after this moment. Darius said he didn't want his future wife, mother of his child, to be grinding up on Usher, unfortunately. To the streets. Take it back to the streets. She's back in the streets now. You see this? You see all these pictures she's doing? She's doing photo shoots now. She is hanging on to this moment. And that's fine. Enjoy yourself. Respectfully, Darius kind of went out sad on this one. Like, he didn't have to overreact. Never let him see you sweat, young fella. And the fact that you saw her out there with Usher, it sent your blood boiling. And I understand that. We've all been there. But there's a skill and an art to maintaining a level of decorum in public and then handling your issues in private. And then if there's a disagreement and a misunderstanding that KEKE doesn't understand how she's supposed to operate as a representative of you in the public as the mother of your child, then you act accordingly. But at this point, stepping out there and doing a tweet that would rile people up and turn people against you and also probably put a battery in your baby mom's back to leave you, you can see that this was a bad calculation on his part, unfortunately. So we'll hope for the sake of the child that cooler heads prevail. But as for now, you gotta cut your losses, brother. Let her go do her thing. And if it was real, she'll realize, just like many other women realize later into their 30s and 40s, that they messed over a lot of good men in attempt to live a life of singledom, loneliness, when the wall approaches. So that's all I would say. I mean, here's the thing. You can always get another KEKE Palmer, right? This is what I try to explain to people, is that men aren't necessarily dating these women for their finances, but they have to be willing to take that L and take that loss on the chin. And a lot of times they've already prepared for that eventuality. But best of luck to them both. Anyway.
I hate to say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street, I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
Yes, KEKE. Sorry to this man indeed. If you like what you see here, go ahead and check out one of these videos here below. This is Faucet Media.